unethical. This is unethical. This is unethical. Dirty mouth radio. This is unethical. This is unethical. This is unethical. Dirty mouth radio. Dirty mouth radio.
What up? It's your boy Comedic Energy, and this is Dirty Mouth Radio. Dirty Mouth Radio, produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment.
It's your girl Golden.
It's Sade.
Your boy Cray New.
You're what's popping? What's goody?
Hey y'all.
How y'all been?
Fun.
I'm good. I done took a nap and all that shit.
Oh, shit.
And I'm tired. Late night. Y'all better appreciate these episodes. We are doing this late night, okay?
Hell yeah.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, that is the truth. God damn. We got a lot to talk about too. God damn, man.
What you looking at? What the fuck was that? What you was looking at just now? Peeping around it. What the fuck is over there to your right? You got some booty over there? Don't try to give me the confused face. You got some ass over there.
And if I did, ain't nobody's business. Like something like that.
God damn it.
Like so
Ain't my
like
ass.
that. In my Tabitha voice.
Oh my gosh. All right, man. So, what's up? What y'all want to talk about, man? I got a little something, but you know, I don't. I want y'all to go first. Y'all go ahead. How y'all feeling?
So I just got a question for y'all because you know we all older now, and I've seen this floating around.
Okay.
Everybody seen the movie Best Man, right?
Yeah,
that was my shit.
That shit was tight as fuck.
Right. I think that was everybody's movie. So my question is, who was wrong in the movie?
Oh shit.
Lance, Harper, or Mia? Who was wrong?
Oh shit.
I don't know, man.
Well, first of all, Lance was wrong because he was getting with all the groupies, and then Maya tried to get a little get back. So I think first it was Lance.
Yeah, I don't think Mia ain't do nothing. Like they weren't really together when.
What you say now?
So we got to explain the scenario for all the people who haven't seen it. Because there's some people out here who never seen that shit.
All right,
it's been a minute since I've seen it.
I about to say it's been, yeah. Go ahead. Great.
So the scenario is that, okay, Lance was the football player, right?
Right.
And what was the wife's name? Leah?
Mia.
Yeah.
Nia's the wife, and then the other boys, what was his
Harper.
name? Harper was the best friend and shit. So Lance is a football player. He was out here smashing all these joints, doing all this crazy shit. Nia was his wife. She didn't know what he was doing, I guess, for a while. And then at some point in time,
It was his girlfriend.
Then she found out what was happening. She wanted to get some payback, so she fucked around and met Harper in the office. I guess they was like business partners or some shit.
They was studying together.
Yeah.
They was studying together, and then it was one of those late nights, and they fucking around, and they end up kissing, and they fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now Harper fucked around and wrote a book describing all of the shit that he did with the nigga wife after they got married. So Lance didn't know that they had fucked before he got married to the joint or whatever.
That's when he beat his ass, right?
He didn't. He found out he didn't beat his ass until he was reading the book at his own bachelorette party and shit.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
But the thing was, Harper never put no names in the shit. He just insinuated who it was.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to switch the characters around and make it seem like he had sex with their other friend, but they figured that shit out.
Yeah. So he basically read a story about his best friend having sex with his now, well, his fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And he got mad as fuck and beat the shit out this man and almost threw him off of the balcony. So the question is, who was wrong in this scenario?
Mia, Harper, or
I think I'm gonna say Lance was wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lance as well.
I think Harper, he fucked up for writing the shit, but he just was trying to make some bread. Lance, he was fucked up because he got mad over some dumb shit. You out here slaying these joints in the streets. Mm-hmm. Then you get mad when your girl hit one dude. Yeah. I know it was your best friend.
But that's the thing, like, where does the best friend, like, I'm kind of like, maybe Harper was wrong to me.
Because he wrote the book?
No, because he knew his friend, right. His best friend was dating, or, you know.
So when she came on to him, you felt like Harper should have pushed me away, like, nah, we can't do this because, you know, that's my boy.
Mean, and I think they were just, back then, I think what we call it now is the talking phase. Because I don't even think they wasn't even in a relationship then, were they?
Yeah,
they was together. They was together.
Okay. So, yeah, I think Harper was wrong.
Damn.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can fault him. You know, I can't say yeah and I can't say no. I just don't know if I can truly fault that man.
First off, fucking your best friend's girls is not cool. Like that shit is not no.
It ain't.
It's not a thing. I'm not about to do that shit.
No.
But beyond that, I'm definitely not about to write a book about it. Like he could have wrote about smashing some other joints.
But see, he didn't put their names in it though. They figured that shit out. That's the key thing.
Well, that's because the other friend was being nosy.
Yeah. See that he did it right. Yeah. He did. He played the right role. He did by not putting nobody's name in the joint. Had they not figured it out, it would have been good.
Fuck no. Nope. No. Because that means that while you was sitting there writing the book, you was thinking about the shit. Because you had to think about it to describe it.
You had to. It's an experience. Yeah. It's a life experience. What the fuck?
I'm not about to fucking do no shit like that. Not to my best friend.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
But it was his number one moneymaker. He made so much money off that book.
Yeah.
Off of that spot though, he could have did something else. That's some shit. You put that shit in a box, you turn the key, you throw that motherfucker in the ocean. You never revisit that shit. You know, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say shit, and I'm not gonna bring it up, and I'm not gonna write about it. That, you know, that was a movie, so I mean, but I still feel like Lance was a dickhead. Like,
yeah, he was.
You can't get mad, son.
Yeah,
you out here. You smashing, I would have been blown more so that he wrote it in a book and everybody was laughing at me behind my back. But
so do you think it would have been cool if he would have came to him before he put the book out and like, yo, I'm about to put this book out and it insinuates that me and Mia did something? He might have could have lied and said we didn't.
And they would have just fought right there.
He was piping that joint. Mm-hmm. He was piping her ass.
Yeah, he was. He was. Straight up.
That one time.
He was.
I mean, honestly, everybody had to take responsibility in that situation. Because Leah knew what the fuck she was doing.
And then she's looked at you like a little sweet little princess, like she don't do nothing wrong. She just
please.
And this thing.
It's always the innocent ones. It's always.
Women don't tell.
Fuck no. Mm-hmm. We just figure that shit out. We just see past that innocent shit.
Yeah, dumb.
Please.
Yeah, dumb.
The innocent ones I already know. They suspect number ones of this motherfucker. They the worst.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
I don't know.
That was interesting though. Yeah,
them girls.
That was a dope ass movie.
I just was like, you know, a lot of stuff you think about as you get older, like,
I got a question since we on the subject of relationships and shit like that. I was talking to this woman. I was talking to this woman today, and it kind of coincided with something I've been thinking about for a while too. Like, her question was, and I think a lot of women think about this shit. Like, how long does it take for someone to realize that they want to be with you or not?
Be with you, and so the question is, how long does it take for a man or a woman to realize
for anyone? It's just for both sides and shit, just for the sake of the conversation.
To realize they want to be in a relationship with someone?
Right. Like they want to be exclusive, as exclusivity.
It's different for everybody.
Yeah, it's no time you could place on that. It's the feeling.
And I said the same thing too. But like at the same time, it's gotta be you got it. Like, okay, if you dealing with somebody y'all been in and out of dealing with one another and shit. This is y'all third time dealing with one another and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you be like, okay, I'm ready? You know, because the one person in the relationship is like they want to go all in. They ready to be in, and that's what she said. She was saying, if one person is ready to be in intimate or exclusive, and then the other person is still like, no, you know what I'm saying? And how long does it take? How long does it take for that person?
It's
to
different for
determine?
everybody, but at that point, if you're to the point where you're like, oh, I want to be exclusive, and the other person's still up in the air, at that point, you got to make a decision whether you want to prolong it and keep going or just leave the situation behind.
Well, let's be frank with the shit, right? What is the key reason why somebody may not know? It's because they may think that there's somebody else out there that may be better.
Right. They put you on that way.
So if
there's a lot of reasons.
What other reasons? What other reasons would you have?
Another reason would be like what if you dealing with some shit internally and you don't want to implement that into a fresh relationship? You know, when you get into a relationship, you want that shit to be fresh, new. You don't want to bring old shit into a new relationship.
Right.
And when you just jump into a relationship, sometimes you haven't dealt with all that internal shit, and that shit like resurfaces with a new person, and you just kind of fuck up y'all dynamic just on some dumb stuff, just because you haven't dealt with some internal demons and shit.
But see, this is the problem, right? And this is where I came to the realization. You got to realize when you come out of a relationship, every relationship is a learning lesson. Everyone, whether it's good, bad, in between, whatever, you got to come out there and learn something, and you have to fix yourself. There's something that you have to fix it. When there's a breakup, it's not on just one party. It's on both. And you have to realize what that shit is that you did in that situation that fucked up. At point blank period. You really have to realize that, fix yourself, and go into the next relationship or dynamic, whatever you have, knowing that this is what I need to improve on, and then go from there. The main reason why people have fucking problems from relationship to relationship is because they ain't fixed the shit from the previous one. That's why you have the same exact problem.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to work on themselves, period. So they feel like they can just keep going to the next thing.
But don't expect a different result if you ain't fixed what the fuck the problem was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not you're putting a pause on entering a relationship because you are trying to deal with that shit. The other person is just like, they want to be in a relationship because they, whatever reason, feel like they're ready.
But that person,
they feel like they can fix. They feel like y'all can do it together.
My thing is, why did that person even try to enter a relationship or a dynamic with this person, knowing that they weren't fixed, knowing they weren't ready to be in another dynamic with another person? That feeling is internal. You have to fix that yourself.
Go ahead, go. Hold on.
There are a lot of reasons why people seek relationships or friendships or whatever, They probably lonely, or they want to have sex, or whatever the situation is. And it's a lot of times that people shouldn't even be dating nobody, period. And they need to be working on their stuff, whether it's they need to be working on their education or finances or whatever.
Yeah.
And they still seeking out trying to be with somebody.
That's real. That's
Definitely.
That's
I just feel like, I feel like niggas.
Some people don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to be by themselves.
True. That shit. That's another topic.
Yeah.
Learning how to deal with yourself and just being okay with yourself.
But see, that poses another problem. If you're not okay with being alone, you put the pressure on the next person that you with to have to deal with that situation as well. You see what I'm saying? So that problem that you're having is now going to be that person's problem too. Does that person want to deal with a problem like that you need to be dealing with on your own?
I don't know, because like every relationship is different. Maybe that's the thing that keeps them together. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
that's
maybe it's
dysfunction.
You think so? Because I mean, like maybe if that makes that relationship work, can you really say that's dysfunction? Like maybe that's the function.
You are trauma.
Like if you need somebody,
trauma bombs.
Like think about this: if you need somebody around, right, and he needs somebody who needs somebody to be around, and that's just how y'all operate. Is that a problem, or is that a problem solved?
It all depends on the dynamic of in the two people. If they feel like that is, then it is. But if one is, and that's when you got to be true with your partner. You have to be true, and you really have to let them know what it is. You can't just protect their feelings. You have to sit up here and actually say, I feel good with helping you, and the dynamic we have is good. If it betters y'all, it betters y'all. A lot of times problems happen because people don't be true to their person. They protect their feelings, and they don't really communicate how they feel because they like everything else that's being produced in that relationship. And that's not beneficial.
True.
Yeah. Communication is key.
Hell yeah.
Well then coming out of that, the dilemma that I was, pondering upon, just thinking about shit. When is enough enough? Like when is it time to let go?
Like when you said, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Like it's nothing.
When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Even when you married.
Tell you nothing. Even when you married. Like if it ain't. My thing is be happy.
Yeah.
Wait. So okay. Pause. So I was talking to someone because you talk about marriage. Even when you marry, whenever you tired, that was the thing. So just a brief pause. So I was talking to someone, and they were saying it reminds me of a few episodes we had before when we had Kai as a guest. And remember, me and him was going back and forth when he said happiness do not exist, right? So y'all know how I felt about that or whatever. But I was talking to someone, and we were talking about relationships or whatever, of when you say, it's time to go, or if you're unhappy. And the person was like, happiness, I need you to get out of happiness. You need to think about being contentment. And I was like, that sounds like you saying settle for some bullshit. And it was like, well, in my mind, that's what it was. And they was like, no, go look it up. And they was like, happiness is an emotion. You could be sad, you could be happy, whatever, mad, whatever. That's all emotions. Go look up contentment. So when I went to go look it up, it really shocked me, guys, because contentment was basically like, I'm content in whatever. Like he was content in the way he lived. Like it was peaceful. He was happy. It was just a feeling. So I was like, maybe happiness really don't exist.
So you starting to agree with Kai?
Now I ain't saying. Now it's just. I ain't saying I agree with Kai, but when I just had this conversation and it made me, look further into it.
Right.
It was saying like contentment is not. You can be happy, you can be peaceful. It's just in the state of what you have going on.
Basically, finding some type of satisfaction.
Yes. So that's everybody's homework. Even out in the world who listen to Dirty Mouth, y'all go look up contentment. Because when they was like, no, I need you to be content. I was like, you trying to tell me to settle? And it was like, no, not at all. And I was like, okay, all right. So I looked it up. But, even in marriage, I feel like you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves.
So when you sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's a reason to just stop.
I mean, sick and tired could mean if
That's
you're
a
in a marriage and you
broad,
say you sick and tired, it gotta be brought in a little bit.
Right.
You gotta tell me your main reason why you sick and tired. Like they on drugs, they cheating, or financial.
Yeah.
Like you gotta.
Actually, that's too broad. You need to be more specific.
You have exhausted every resource or every thing that you can do on your side.
On your end.
Right.
Yeah.
So, because it's
But
a two-way
like-
street.
Okay. And that's cool. But like in a marriage, when you get married, do y'all not make vows?
I was just
That-
thinking about
that-
that. I think we
that
gotta
in-
change the damn vows.
That say for better. I mean, like when you make a vow is something you can't. You don't break vows. You're not supposed to break vows.
It's a solemn promise.
You know what I'm saying? That's a solemn promise. For better and for worse means that fucking anything, pretty much.
Yeah.
We gonna stick and ride this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So if
But that's not the truth.
I
But
mean,
it's-
whether it's true or not,
Sides, though. It's for both sides, though. So if I'm trying to work through this thing and my partner not, what am I supposed to do?
But what if you are the one who's working through it? It's just you're the one who's causing the problems.
How
But
are you
you
working
still trying
through
to-
it and you causing the problem? Like, how the hell that work?
Because if you the one causing the problems and you trying to fix your problems, right? You the one causing it, and you
the other
got
person shouldn't have no fault in that. I mean, shouldn't have any. They should be able to be understanding.
they should be able to
How
understand.
understanding can you be though?
That is the question.
Let's
When it's enough-
Whatever the situation is.
That's. Go ahead.
Like, for instance, how many times are you gonna forgive somebody for having a baby on you, an outside baby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's situations.
So one time is okay. Then one time is okay to have a
I
baby. I mean, we gotta talk. We
Yeah.
talking to the people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that like an end all be all? If your spouse did that, is that the end all be all for y'all?
For 90% of relationships, it is.
Let's just say you forgave that person for that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then they did it again.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't as forgiving, but you worked through it. Then they came up with another baby.
Damn.
For better or for worse.
Nah, I said we changing that, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Like niggas be making promises and vows and shit, and they know they're not about to keep it.
That's why
It's
you
like-
probably gotta change it.
You know what? That's one thing that I don't understand. I don't understand like how somebody can go into marriage knowing that they're not gonna be faithful. Like I have talked to guys who are divorced now, and they would say things like, "Oh yeah, my wife was pregnant with my baby, and I was down at Freaknik, or I was down at All-Star Weekend. They flew some other women out."
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of things that go on. Some
Or
people can say.
on the wedding day, they didn't have sex with one of the bridesmaids.
Oh shit.
I always wonder, like, how does that shit work? Like, you
Yeah.
gotta be a smooth ass motherfucker. to pull shit off like that. Just saying. That you gotta be one hell of a nigga Pull that shit up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's crazy.
But it happens.
Yeah, but I mean that shit is it's crazy to me. But like everybody want to be married and shit. Like well, like
Some people want to be married for the wrong reasons, though. And
Yeah.
some people get married some people say, "Oh, let me propose to her. Say you this guy, and you didn't have multiple kids on her. You live this life, so you like, oh, she done stayed through all of this. Let me propose. Let me give her a ring." Some people get married for the wrong reason. So then it's like the marriage ain't gonna last anyway.
Some people get married for security. You got
Right,
that
and
too.
some people, like they gotta keep the person. Like, well, damn, if I don't propose to her, she gonna leave. So let me do everything I can.
Yes.
to
That
keep.
reminds.
They're not gonna be right.
Have y'all seen the show Sex Lies on Netflix?
Nah.
Oh,
Never heard of that.
Yeah, y'all gotta go watch it. This shit.
Sex Live.
Sex Lies.
Oh shit.
L-I-E-S.
Oh, Sex Lies.
So,
Oh wow.
Look at
how
him.
you just
Happy
said,
E.
Golden. Some people get married for stability. So it's this lady. I mean, basically, this is a show, anyways. But it's a lady who get married to a good guy. The good guy, that they say you get married to, that's gonna provide, got the good job, give you the family, the big house, right? But the sex ain't hitting on nothing.
Oh,
So
no.
she reminisces over her ex.
Oh,
When they
The
fucking.
bad guy who gives her the good sex.
Why she
her
fucking,
dirty
right?
multiple times, huh?
While she fucking? She be thinking that? She be thinking that a bad
Yeah,
guy?
like she she
Oh,
ends up writing
that's
all about
cold.
this, like in her laptop,
Oh,
while she's
wow.
married. So she like relives certain things, and she gonna mess up her whole marriage. But
That's
some
another.
people
I got a
get
question
married.
about
Hold
that.
on, hold on, Craig. Go ahead, finish.
I'm not gonna ask it yet. But go ahead.
So yeah, it's like some people get married for because they tell you get married to the guy that's provide but where is that? You get married to the good guy, but you still think about the bad guy, and then gave you all the bad, and he ain't no good for you. But the sex is whack.
That's not funny. Somebody living this life right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got it.
People like, would you
Come on, son. That could be a listener, son. That could be a listener. We got to help them out, man. We got to help them out, yo.
that is millions of
That's
people.
real shit. That's real shit.
All right, so my
I've
thing
had
is
people that I've known said they've actually, they weren't married, but they were with somebody and the sex is bad and they cheated.
oh shit.
They said the sex was bad.
But like, okay, I don't know the answer to that shit. But
I guess. Did she try to like spice it up? Did she tell him that she wasn't satisfied and give him tips on what he needed to do?
Well, once he read it, he read it.
Oh
Read
God,
the
no.
journal.
no, like, but that's the thing. Like, the only way that you could, I don't fucking know. Like,
It's
because
communication,
at that
man.
point, you got to determine what is it that you want. Like, what's important. That's another question I had. Like, do your needs override your wants, or do your wants override your needs?
And this is the thing. Like a little bit into it, she went to go see somebody, and he basically was like, 85% is going to be what you need. Can you live without the 15%? And basically, her 15% was sex, because 85% was everything she wanted, but it was that 15%. So, like you said, you gotta figure out, does your need exceed your wants? Like,
You
what's
better
more
get a
important to you?
motherfucking vibrator or some shit.
She probably did long time ago.
You know?
I
Well,
like, yeah,
invite
that's
another
true.
girl in the damn. Invite another.
As-
girl.
There you
So
go.
watch
There you
it.
go.
You gotta watch it because that kind of go in there. But when you do threesomes and all that shit, when you're married, I ain't doing this shit period because I'm territorial. So, but when you do it with shut up, Trey.
You got some stories?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Craig might have some.
Oh,
Golden, you got some?
about
No, not at all.
about
Dramatic,
three.
you got some?
Yeah, nah.
About a 3 and a 4?
Nah.
Nah, but no, I'm
I've
not
always
doing that.
wanted one though.
But I think when you do it with a marriage, more so, honestly, you are inviting somebody in. Like, that's just a covenant I ain't trying to break. Because once you open that door, not most times.
Well, okay,
somebody want to be more with the.
Let's explore that a little bit.
Brought in.
Let's explore that a little bit, though.
To get this nigga started.
No, I wasn't even going there. I wasn't going there. Is that a covenant broken up? If y'all both agreeing on this, and this is the dynamic. Hold on. Let me set the whole thing. If that's something you agreeing on to try to help spice your relationship, is it a covenant broken? If it's agreed on by both terms.
So we can't spice it up no other way but to invite an outsider into the bedroom?
I mean, what you think is spicy? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, y'all exploring different things. She said that the sex wasn't good. So,
but my thing is, how far down this rabbit hole are we really about to go? Like, what's spicy? Because everything
from the journal is
some shit too hot for the tongue.
The fucking cabinet ain't good. Spice, okay?
No, seriously.
Some shit is just too hot.
No, it really is. And it's weird because, another married couple was like, find a babysitter, we're going to go here. And they went to the house with all the people. And everybody just round there.
The house with all the people?
Yeah, everybody's...
Like an orgy party or some shit?
Yes. So they had the party.
Do that.
So they had the party. Now the husband, mind you, has not had all these sexual experiences like the wife. Yeah. So he's actually enjoying the shit. She like, I can't do this because everybody just started basically looking at her while her husband is trying to like, get it on in front of everybody. And he's like, if I was him, you would appreciate this. And she like, you're not him. So it was like it was nice with him, but now the husband is trying to force himself to kind of be who she's writing about, but she don't like it.
So did she open up that door to him? She opened up the door to him, and now she's not liking the fact that he's liking it?
She wanted to try it out because she don't really want to lose her husband, and another married couple was like, this is what, go here with us, basically. I guess the other married couple does it all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And she didn't like it with her husband, but,
she liked some other nigga. That's some bullshit.
Possibly, but she never did that with the...
My thing is this. Is it wrong to think about other people while you're having sex with the person that you're with?
Yeah, it's wrong to think about.
Because technically you're not doing anything.
I mean...
That's a good question.
If that person you're having sex with is never going to know your thoughts, your actual thoughts. But yes, it's fucking wrong. Why would you be thinking about somebody else?
It kind of makes it makes it seem like you have to think about somebody else to have an enjoyable time.
That means you're not enjoying yourself, and you might as well go.
That means you're not into the person you're having sex with.
But you also got to think about it like this. Then what is the point? What's the point of people doing like the whole fucking role play shit then? That's like saying, okay, you don't like me for me, but you want me to dress up in some shit and to keep it spicy.
Role play and fucking think about somebody that you probably actually messed around with is fucking two different fucking things.
I mean, but some people ain't thinking about
somebody that you never messed around with.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to mess around with, but you just can't.
Exactly. You got that dynamic.
Somebody that you can't mess. No.
Like a celebrity or some shit.
What's wrong with
I
that?
would actually be okay with a celebrity or a porn star, but if you're talking about like your supervisor and you thinking about what somebody
Oh shit.
If you're talking about that's not tangible, then that might be different. But if it's something that could possibly be, no.
If you over here having sex with your dude and you like, oh, it's dark in here and it's the light, he look like Morris Chestnut and shit.
That's different.
That's the same as, oh shit, he look like fucking Daniel Saxon and shit.
Damn, nigga! Oh my gosh, son! Oh my business, dog. We're gonna edit that shit out. I mean, shit, man. Damn.
We having a conversation.
Oh my god.
Get your ass fucking married, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Shit.
That's the stage name.
Shit.
You know, shit. Girls might be thinking about your ass while they fucking they dudes and shit. Who knows? You don't know this stuff. You know? You don't know.
Yeah, you don't.
If they're wrong though, that's my thing. Like if the dude's sex is whack or the girl's sex is whack, and you want to give them pleasure and you want them to have the satisfaction of making them feel like they're giving you pleasure, you gotta.
Yes.
But is that something you? I mean, you should be able to talk to that person and say, "Yo."
Yeah, I feel like
no, it's certain things that
You can't talk about that shit.
Well,
clearly, if you have to think about something else to take
Have
care
y'all
of
ever done that?
your sexual. No.
Y'all never had an experience like that? I'm just asking. Have y'all ever had an experience like that?
If I did, that I could think about, guess what? It only happened once and we done. The fuck?
I was just asking.
Thought about somebody else, but I might have thought like, damn, I wish I wasn't doing this shit.
I mean, yeah, I know y'all probably had some whack ass
I
experiences.
could have been doing something else.
So if y'all had these, what did y'all do with the whack experience? Y'all still went through with this shit? Y'all ain't thought about nothing else?
After
that,
it's a wrap.
That's it.
So you just jump off the dick and just go in the bathroom? That's what you do? You just gonna jump off the penis, go downstairs and make a whole motherfucking sandwich and shit, like, as if we was never
It's not gonna happen again. So I don't have to
no.
do it. That's just all.
That's fucked up. Mm-mm.
No, it ain't. What? We just not going. It's not going to happen again.
Because that's not. I feel like you're not trying to make it work.
No, I don't. But if it's not somebody that I'm in something long term with,
I'm talking about like this is your guy. This is your.
I mean,
your guy.
I had that experience with somebody that with longevity. So if I did though, you would have to have the talk.
Well, what you gonna talk about though? What you gonna say to this, bro?
I'm not. It ain't there. It ain't hitting like it's supposed to. So we gonna either have to figure this out, and you gotta figure out what's more important to you. If nothing else, and the sex is whack,
Yeah. Ain't no, because like that, if you don't like the sex, but I like the sex, I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? I think it's great.
But that's
that's the worst part right there.
What am I gonna do?
But the thing is, everybody experience is different. So what might have worked with one person may not work with the person you with now. So we need to talk, and we need to figure out what's working, and what's not working.
So let's figure this out now. What are some options? Okay. Because I'm just hearing a lot of shit, and I'm not hearing any problem resolution.
When the sex is whack, what
is whack?
What are some options? Because we talking about spicing it up, and what's spicy out here? What's spicy? Are we about to just fuck inside of the goddamn Walmart in the aisle or some shit? Is that spicy enough?
No, because I'm not that.
Are we going to the movie theater and sitting in the very front, and you gonna ride this shit?
Really,
okay.
You got to be mentally stimulated when you for a sex. Like, if you're not mentally there with somebody, it's kind of ain't.
Wait, hold up. We can't even. Nah. Because the mental stimulation be there. It's the physical stimulation that you ain't getting, right?
No.
Not all the time. No.
So it can be a mental thing too?
Yes, because it's different from women than it is for men. And it's
y'all don't think about nothing. Y'all just see some shit. I see a big ass.
That's not true.
That is bullshit. That is straight bullshit. Oh my god.
At a time.
Let her give me some head. Y'all be good.
Sex expert on this show.
We have some.
So they can.
Y'all ain't want to ask them damn questions and shit.
We need what's the name on the show?
Who's that now?
Yeah, they rodeo guy.
So
and his girl.
I don't think Me personally, I don't think it's a problem to think about somebody else when you having sex with your person.
All right.
I just don't feel like it's wrong because, like, what if that day you was just tired as fuck, right? And you just didn't feel like fucking, and they trying to get it, and you like, fuck, I don't feel like doing it, but I want to make it enjoyable for them. What the fuck can I do to make this shit last long?
So you got to think about somebody else to make it enjoyable because you tired.
I mean, that's a whole part of role play. Like, that's the same thing as role play. If you dressed up,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Your ass work at Barnes and Nobles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit here and I might think about a fucking cop that I just seen or some shit. Oh, she was bad as fuck. She was wearing that cop outfit. We don't got no cop outfit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna imagine you're a fucking cop. That's the same shit.
No, it's different to imagine that she's a cop than to imagine that you having sex with the cop that you seen from earlier.
Why?
That is
you said it's a mental stimulation, right? What if that's stimulating my mental, but I'm stimulating your physical? Come on, guys. Work with me.
All I gotta say is, as long as you don't tell the person, it's all good.
But I still want to know what are some of the things that you can do. Like, how can you help that situation? Besides communication, I know we gotta talk about it, but what are you gonna talk about? What you gonna?
You have to talk to see what works or what somebody's willing to do.
No, I understand that, but what you gonna say?
That they are not doing.
Okay, so what are some of the alternatives to help this to give you a solution to this problem?
I think you gotta ask the question like this. So, hold on. So, ladies, what are some of the things that you would like better? Because all you ladies are different, and I understand that. And I'm trying to please each and every single one of you. No, I'm not.
He lying, y'all. Yes, he is.
If it's not good to you, Sade or Golden, because I know Sade gonna be like, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Let's just say you like the female likes foreplay, and the man just want to get in there.
Just want to throw the shit in.
We be just and stuff.
So you like foreplay? Mm. This is where we at now.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things the female might tell the guy.
The female. I'm talking about your ass.
Trying to get personal.
We don't get personal. A lady never tells.
Oh, man. Whatever.
Thing that you would say, like, I like position, or, I don't know. Whatever that person is doing to turn you off, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't look. I mean, you might be like, you like kissing my feet. I don't like that. Like, you got to tell them what you don't like or like. Like, do more of this.
But then that's like programmed sex. That's like programmed
sex. No, it's
sex.
not. But why do stuff that I'm not into?
But that's the same thing. That's the same thing that you would do if you wasn't feeling what the girl was doing.
Right. Exactly.
I think it's a give and take, though.
You can't tell no girl what because girls y'all take shit to a whole nother level. Oh, you don't like when I do that? Okay, all right, that's cool. Fine then.
Don't put that.
No, because you don't like that. Oh, here we go with the bullshit. I'm just trying to kiss you. But you said you ain't like that. You said you don't like when I kiss you. I ain't say you ain't like when I don't like when you kiss me. I just don't like when you kiss me right there. Y'all take shit.
Well, we gonna take it to the next level.
To the next level, 5-10 yards and beyond and shit.
All right. So my question is this: What if your guy wants to say the sex is still good, but y'all want to try something new? How do you approach that situation? I mean, maybe he's just like, okay, we've done it this way. I love what we're doing, but I wanna spice it up some more. You see what I'm saying? Like what we doing is cool, but I'm tired of doing the same shit over and over. How do you approach that situation is my question.
Okay, so basically you say what you just said, but if it's some shit she ain't gonna go for, then I don't know what to tell you. Like,
but you ain't gonna know.
Right.
Yeah.
If that's your dude, how do you? And you know the relationship is cool. Everything is good. He just wants to. I don't know. He wants to do something fucking different.
like anything that got to do with my butt or your butt, I'm
Hey, with the butt stuff.
Fuck that.
You down there? It's a lot of moving around and shit. You don't know.
Yeah, no. Don't do that.
Girls like butt stuff.
You can ask, but the answer's gonna be no. And if you want, and if that's gonna be,
that's why you don't ask.
You don't want. Don't get. Don't get flat.
That's why you don't ask. You just.
No. You might get punched.
What you doing?
Oh, girl, you like that? Yeah. Okay. Y'all not gonna stop it. I guarantee it.
Damn right they ain't about
I
you.
don't play. Don't play with my booty.
But, okay, so all right, this is aside from the sex and all that shit. So I'll just ask a question like this: wants versus needs. What's more important?
Wants versus needs
In a relationship?
In a intimate relationship with a significant other.
My needs.
Your needs are more important than your wants?
Yeah, because my wants is just something that I want. It's not necessarily a need for the good of my relationship or what's good for me.
What are the wants?
Hold on, Kamet. I want everybody to give like their answer first, and then we're going to go in. Golden.
My response, I was going to say the same thing. I would say the needs will outweigh the wants, because if it's something missing in the needs department, all that other stuff is out the door. The relationship might not even be standing.
Yeah. Comedic.
I mean, naturally, it would be the wants versus the needs. I think it needs to be an even balance, honestly.
Here you go with this Libra bullshit.
No, so everybody gets the same shit, but when it comes to me and some bullshit, come on, man. It's got to be a balance between the two.
It's a versus, son. That's like saying it's a fucking tie and shit. What the fuck? You got to settle the tie, son.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can't have
the
a tie.
The needs gonna outweigh the wants. The needs gotta outweigh the wants. It does.
The needs gotta outweigh the wants. But okay. So you find all your needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you ain't got nothing you want. But you got everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
So now what?
Because
you know that relationship going to deteriorate over time, right? You do know that.
I mean, but I feel like your needs should be your wants, though.
But check this out. You got everything you need in a Volvo and shit, right? Everything you fucking need in a Volvo. But that shit ugly as fuck. It ain't got no motherfucking heated seats. It ain't got no motherfucking stereo in the bitch. Everything you need is in this 1999 Volvo and shit. It gets you from point A to point B, right? Mm. But you want the motherfucking Hemi. You want the engine that purr. You want the big seats and the big ass trunk and all that space and shit. But you don't need none of that shit because it's just your dumb ass. So now what? Where's now we at a dilemma.
Because the Volvo is paid for and it's running good, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You better stick with it.
No bullshit.
But you're not a mad car note.
You're not satisfied.
But you're not. So are you content? Gonna go back to that word content.
Exactly.
Is that content?
Or are you settling?
Damn.
That is a good fucking question.
Are you content or are you settling?
Are you going above? You stepping out of your league. Your league. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
you going into the want phase and stepping out of the need.
No, you like basically like, are you biting off more than you can chew? Is this gonna be too much for you? Because you can get somebody out here that's gonna be too damn much for your ass, but you want it.
Yeah, that, and then it looked good on the outside, but then when you really get, you're like, damn, I see why this was left on the shelf.
Hold on, let me see. You might have Mia at home, but you won't goddamn Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. That might be too damn much for your ass.
True. But eventually, something's gonna happen. Because can you live without your wants? Can you go your whole life without what you want?
Hell yeah, that's isn't that like Maslow's theory? Your needs have to be met before you can even think about wants.
All right, so let me throw this in there. Let me get into depth. Let me throw in this detailed scenario and shit, right? You dating and you know, D for you it would be a female. But you married, so it's kind of like whatever. But you dating someone, you dating someone and they give you what you need, like all your needs. They provide all the needs that you need, right? But what you want is a man or a woman that's going to treat you like this, that's going to talk to you like this, that's going to be able to have conversations with your family and be around with your family. These motherfuckers don't have none of those characteristics. They don't have those attributes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they have exactly what you need. They have the security. They have the financial stability. They have the business mindset. They know how to organize and they know what's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen. But they ain't giving you the sex. They ain't giving you the intimacy, the shit that you want. You know what I'm saying?
So that boils down to, you basically said they had all the face value things, stability, all that stuff. But
I mean, these are like, I can't say they're face value though, because these are the characteristics that are hard to find.
Okay, so they got all some of your main needs on there, right? But you said the sex is bad.
All the shit that you want them to look, you like, you know,
family stuff. Okay. So my thing is, you got to make a list. Mm-hmm. Like you got to really sit down and really put out what's important to you. So they got stability. That's one of your, you know, my needs, right? But I also want. But some of the wants that you said is probably on my needs list.
That's what I was trying to say.
So that's on there, and
they can be similar.
Coincide. Yeah. Some things now. Now everything. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got, go ahead.
I was gonna say some of the things that Craig was speaking on, I feel like you can work on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you can talk about these things and make it better. You know, if that person is willing.
I'm only asking this shit because I've met several women. I know a woman from my past who was married. I don't know if she's still married or not, but she was married to this guy, and they was, you know, together for a while. They end up having kids and shit together, you know, kind of on accident or whatever. They had multiple kids, and then they wound up getting married just to make it work. Now, the guy had everything that the girl needed. He had the financial stability. He was great with the kids. He knew about financial shit. He was a good husband. You know, he was a good provider, caretaker, and all of that shit, right? Mm-hmm. But she was always perplexed with the wants section. And that shit put her in a lot of fucked up ass situations where she was just doing shit that she ain't had no business fucking doing and shit, because that want factor was so it was so prevalent. It was pulsating. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, that shit that you want, it's always gonna be there. It's not gonna go away. That shit gonna pulsate. Can you live? Huh?
What did she want?
In detail, I'm not sure. She wanted an artistic type of guy. Like, you know, she like the weird sex shit. I'm gonna take a picture of you while you nag. I'm gonna draw you while you nag it. Then it's gonna turn into some sex shit. I want the romantic. I want the long trips and buy us, you know, all of that shit. You know,
but I think that's important though. I think it goes back to what Sade just said about the girl on the sex live shit. That's that 85-15. You can't underestimate that 15%.
Right, because some people 15 is really high.
Exactly.
So her 85, she may have been getting 85, but that 15, because like when I say, and this is people real life, like it's a show, but she was so perplexed, like she was putting herself and her family like all into these situations, because that 15% was like, you would have thought it was 100.
Yeah, that 15 has to be met. It has to be.
So your needs and your wants kind of do, like, depending on the person, that want you, it may have you out here doing fucked up shit to your family because you want that. Like, I need it. Like, I'm craving it. So, I mean, it just depends. But that's when you got to look deep into who you are as a person and really, like, realize, like, is it worth this? Or is it, you know?
Yeah.
Because at this point, what you're saying, Craig, it sounds like she wasn't content. So she was settling for the good guy.
Exactly.
To provide her all of this stuff. But she still needed that other stuff.
Wanted. She wanted that.
Well, yeah, but
because she had
get into crazy situations, you kind of want that. It ain't even a need at this point if it's putting you into them crazy type of ordeals where you could lose what you got.
So needs are needs are varying amongst people. It's not a universal thing. You don't
not a universal.
You don't just find a universal need. Okay.
No, it could be real high on the spectrum. Like it's different. I feel like it's different for everybody.
I don't know. How do you
feel?
I see the Todd on that shit. Because I feel like in relationships you have shit that's like, as an individual person, it's like everybody needs this type of thing. These things you need and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody who gonna have your back when your ass is sick and take care of the fucking house and do shit, take care of the kids, be a father, be a mother, you know, cook and do certain shit.
You need a helpmate.
Shit that you need. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that motherfuckers need in life.
Yeah.
And if that person is meeting all of those needs, like they're the best. They're the best motherfucker that you could possibly find. But your wants are completely based on like sexual shit and like feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like how do you, if you married to a good dude and he doing everything you need and shit, but he ain't really meeting everything you want, how do you live with that shit?
But I guess it's just like on that movie, Why Did I Get Married? When he had left his wife for the other woman, then he realized that, you know, it wasn't the best choice. It wasn't the best choice to follow all of his wants.
So is it okay for a person to find that out, or is it once they fuck up, it's a done deal?
No, it's not okay for you to find it out. You might have your mate be done because you want to find that out. Like, no, don't.
Damn.
Hang me up.
Motherfuckers can't take no chances.
No, you can't take no chances.
That sucks. It sucks because it's real. I feel what you're saying. Like, I feel what you're saying, but it's kind of sucky too because, like, I feel like some people really need to figure things out. And in order to figure things out, you have to try shit. And if you've never had the ability to try shit, you know what I'm saying? And now you try it, and then that just causes you everything. So it's like either I live with being unsatisfied and be happy.
Are you saying people should get a hall pass?
I don't know. I don't really know, but I just don't know.
We too old for that.
I think
we too old for that.
I mean, some dynamics, that's what they work with. You know? I mean, you can't discount the ones that think that, you know?
But I also feel like sometimes people have to make bad decisions to realize that all that shit that you wanted was some bullshit.
Right.
It's a life experience. It's a life experience at the end of the day.
Sometimes you have to
do somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's all a learning experience. Like, you gotta figure it. Like, you can't really treat somebody good until you feel like that's what the fuck you want. You really, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can't really give somebody your all unless that's exactly what the fuck you want to do. And in order to do that, you have to find out what type of shit you don't want before you can be like, okay, I'm done.
My God,
this is what I want.
Killing me. Y'all been killing me.
Oh shit.
It's killing you?
Yes, it's killing me.
You just don't think nobody should get a second chance?
We too old. I didn't give plenty of them.
I mean, back in the day. So even if this is a totally new dude that you've never encountered before, like nobody gets a second chance, regardless of the situation.
But I'm not gonna say that nobody gets a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
But
it just depends.
Chances, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too many chances, nah. But my thing, I don't know. I can't even say. I guess I don't know. It just all depends on what it is.
Yeah. Sade, your ass to come correct or don't come at all.
Thank you. Just
I
correct.
I get you. I'm there with you. But everybody fuck up.
If you ain't right, just leave people where they at.
I can't say that because somebody could be a good person and they could be a really good person. It's just that they made a mistake or they had to figure some shit out.
You might have made a mistake. I get it. So just make a mistake and then we good, right? It should be back on and we okay. Is that what you're saying?
Mistakes is just
depending on the circumstances.
Some of these mistakes be too much though. It's not like
You're right. You're right.
I just feel like there should be a consequence, but there need to be communication behind it. You know, depending on what the situation is.
What would be the consequence?
I don't know. Whatever.
We don't get right back together. I'm about to motherfucking do my shit, and
it all depends on whatever the fuck it is, though. I mean, it could be anything. You can't just, we can't pinpoint. But I mean,
we can date. We can go out and shit, but don't think I'm not about to be out here fucking looking for other opportunities and shit.
We talking about relationship. Right, we're not talking about just talking.
I'm talking about if you fuck up, if your ass want to fuck up and do some stupid shit, then I'm gonna be like, all right, fuck it.
Okay, so you
that's that Will shit.
Right. I'm gonna get you. Will was like, I'm gonna get you. No. So if they mess up, you gonna basically go out and do something else.
No, I'm gonna tell you, look. You want to go do that stupid shit? You can go do that shit. I'm about to go do me. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So then what would be the point? So then we could just be. If
you're sorry and you apologize and you trying to work it out, okay, we can do that. But we're not about to do that shit while we in no relationship. I need some time.
So you say break up.
We need some space. Goddamn.
So you gonna say break up for this? This is one thing that you said, right?
If it's bad enough.
If it's bad enough. So what's bad enough?
You over here fucking niggas. You sucking dick. You getting your pussy. You out here goddamn going on trips out of town. And you not telling me that you going with a nigga and you riding Pete. That's some bad shit. you are not about to come back up in this house and think that we are going to fucking work this shit out in a proper manner. No. Your ass can go the fuck back out. And I'm gonna be doing me. I'm going to go get my penis rided on.
So you gonna do what you want to do. Y'all broke up though, right?
Oh shit.
We don't have to not talk to each other. We don't have to not go out. But just know that I need some time because maybe this shit just wasn't meant to be, but I need time to figure that shit out now. You needed time to figure out what the fuck, if you wanted to be with me. Now I need time to figure out if this shit is really that important or big of a deal.
Okay, well, hold on, Frank. I feel like a second ago, you was okay with people exploring.
Exactly. What?
Need to figure out.
Look.
Just said,
I like to get your brains. I like to get your brains moving, but I got my own goddamn brain too. The shit that I talk about don't mean that I'm with the shit. I just like to have conversations so that we can come to an understanding. I'm not, you fuck with me and you fuck up, your ass is out on the streets, goddamn. I'm not about to be sitting up here giving you all these goddamn chances to just fuck niggas.
So wait, do you think, okay, so say a woman does that to you, you saying she messing with other guys, whatever, do you think, so you're not giving her no more chance? You might give her a chance, but you said you're breaking up.
I didn't give female.
And then you're going to do what you want. So, will you give them several chances, a female? Well, say you did it several times. You think the female should forgive you?
Forgive me? I don't.
If you, yeah.
I can't. All I can do is try. I don't think that she should. I don't think that she shouldn't. All I can do is be like, I'm sorry, and I want to work this out. Is there any way that we can, make it? Can I fix it? And if I can't, then that is what it is. But I'm not going to just not try. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You gotta try. Fair. But I know women that y'all motherfuckers don't like to try shit. Y'all, if a nigga is done with y'all and shit, then y'all fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking go out of my way to go get him if he don't want to be with me and y'all will cheat on a nigga and not even say sorry and it be done. Yeah, I done had some fucked up shit.
Man, speaking from the soul of this motherfucker.
Yeah, speaking from the heart, yo.
Yeah, for real.
Women, y'all are very shrewd and very like, y'all want dudes to like apologize and feel the pain and try to fix it, but y'all won't do the same shit.
No,
but y'all
apologize.
Y'all won't go through the pain and feel the shit and try to fix it. Y'all will just be like, okay, it didn't work. It just wasn't working.
I agree with him on that to a certain extent. I do.
Yeah,
that shit, y'all don't want to bear the pain.
I agree with that. No, because I'm gonna just apologize, and then you better just take me back.
Oh my God.
It's very one-sided, and it's very one-sided. Though. I just think that shit's fucked up. But
I think that's something that's key right there, Craig. A lot of people don't discuss that. The consequences of shit and how that shit does get like. I don't know. That shit is wild as fuck. That shit crazy. Yeah. Well, this was great, man. This was very in depth. We covered mad shit. Damn.
We did. It was good.
Hell yeah, we gotta revisit this. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna hit some people up, man. See if we can get them in on this too. Gotta like well versed in this shit, relationships and sex and all that other shit. I might know some people. I'll put them on this joint, see what they can spell out for us. But with that being said, this is your boy, Comedic Energy.
Your girl Golden.
It's Sade.
Your boy Cray.
Yep. And this is produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment. Peace out, peoples. Good night.
Good night.
This show is produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment. If you're looking to rent premium sound equipment for your next concert or podcast at a low price, go to www.livewiresoundent.com.
Dirty Mouth Radio.